Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I'm showing you my supplies, but I will list them below. As you can see, I'm using a 23-inch wig head that just seems to be the size that fits just about everybody. But if you're making it for yourself, just measure your head and you can order your wig head depending on your size. I ordered mine from Amazon. I'll try to link that below as well. Alright, and the first step is sewing the lace closure down to the dome cap. And you do that by aligning the hairline of the lace closure to the beginning of the dome cap. And then once you have that aligned, you go ahead and pin it down. And once I have it pinned down, I go ahead and sew the perimeter of the lace closure to the wig cap. And try to make the stitches kind of small because you really don't want the lace closure to move. And also, when you're sewing the lace closure onto the dome cap, make sure that you're sewing through the elastic band of the dome cap as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start sewing down my first track. And when you do this first track, try not to sew all the way through the dome cap elastic part when you do this. To me, it helps the cap stretch better if it needs to stretch on the person's head or on your head if you're making it for yourself. And when you sewing the tracks, and I try to do like a smiley face pattern when I do it. So basically you're curving the tracks, and you'll see what I mean as I sew it in. By curving the tracks, it allows you to have enough space so that when you come around to sew the next track, that those tracks can meet. If you get what I'm saying, you see how that track is meeting the track beforehand? If you were just going straight in a line back and forth sewing your tracks in, they would not meet at all. So you want to curve it so that they meet. Alright, and I've got the first bundle in. I'm going to go ahead and start with the second bundle. And I'll say about the middle of this bundle, I will start cutting the track. You'll see that later on. And I start cutting it when I get closer to the top because I don't want it to be bulky. This is when I started cutting the track because I wanted to lay flat. I kind of try to imagine if someone's eyes were there, because if I was doing a sewing on someone's head, that's when I would start cutting the track as well, when I get to like the corner of their eye. And just because you are cutting the track doesn't mean you have to cut the thread. I like to continue my thread. I don't like to cut it unless I'm getting to the end of the thread. So I'm going to leave that thread on there after knotting down that weft and then just start my next weft. That keeps the track slippage to a minimum, if I'm saying that right. Alright, and now I'm about to put on the last track. And it is very important when putting on the last track that you're sewing through the weft of the track and you're sewing through the dome cap in the lace closure, because you want all of those to be connected. It is now time to remove the cap from underneath the lace closure. So I'm just flipping that over and showing you how you're going to do that. You're not going to cut on any of the stitching. Just cut that little U underneath the closure. The little pocket that you can stick your hand under. Now I'm just going to set my part. I'm going to go ahead and spray some water on it. I'm going to be using water and mousse, but I like to use mainly water because sometimes if you use too much mousse, it can make the hair stiff. So I'm going to use some water and spray it down, because once you wet the hair, it allows you to move the hair the way that you want it to. I'm just going to put the part in the middle of the closure, and then I'm going to actually pluck the part, but that part I didn't do on camera. I thought that was, you know, something that everyone knows how to do. The part is now plucked, and I don't part, not part, I meant, I don't pluck my parts a lot unless the client wants me to. So yeah, I just put like a regular part in it when I pluck it, not too much. And once I have it plucked, I'm going to go ahead and style it. I'm going to do wand curls because that's what my client asked for. So you will see the style at the end. I did not do that on camera because that's not, part of the video. If you want a video on that, just let me know in the comments below.